Oh, we're here. The New York session. That was me trying to sell right there after it takes out the high. I was waiting for you to read that high first because there's already a breakdown signifying that the market is about to sell. So everybody's trying to rush in and sell, and I ain't gonna do that. I'm looking to go against their stop. That's why I placed my sell here up there. And right there, I sold. Yeah, that's where I sold. Placing my stop loss above that inefficiency, above the inefficiency there, which I would mark in a bit. Yeah, that's inefficiency right below my stop loss. So I was confident my stop loss was safe there. Even though price is to come back to inefficiency, it should not go to the upper half. Targeting that 7 o'clock sell side, 7 a.m. low, and equal lows resting there. And this thing was doing something weird. Look at the US 100 on XNES was different from the US 100 on TradingView. There is equal low here and there is no equal low there. These brokers are just it's crazy. So if it even comes for this equal high, I'm confident I had a good stop loss placement. This is me bragging about my stop loss. So the position is already over 1 risk to reward, 1.5 risk to reward. 0 to 1.5. I don't know. Over 1 risk to reward, sha, at this point in time. So it was running on profit already, giving a good reaction, giving a good feedback. That's a good feedback. Nearly 2 risk to reward at this point. Then I reduced my risk, dropped down my risk. The account was already showing over $100,000, $101,000. That was the PNL at this point in time. Oh, good lord. So I was looking at the upper half of that inefficiency to stay open and the lower half to deliver price lower. That will give me the idea that I'm in sync with the buyers. I'm in sync with my bearish buyers. But here is when things became a little weird. Became kind of weird. Oh. So I'm looking at price to drop down with displacement effortlessly, but it's struggling to go bullish right now. Yeah, I like that thing whereby it's struggling to go bullish, but see how it went bearish effortlessly. That gave me the feedback that this is strongly bearish, and I like that. Yeah, I like that. Targeting $10,000 right below. Yeah, that's $10,000. And I was looking to leave the full position to run. I was thinking of to leave because that was where my partial was. My partial was at that $10,000. I was thinking of to leave the whole full position to run, but 9:30 was already coming pretty close, and things were already beginning to get weird because price did not want to move. It was just behaving like it wants to wait for the 9:30, and it was already clear to me that something weird might happen. It might rip straight to my target or rip right through my stop loss. So yeah, look at that reaction. It's giving good feedback. That consequent encroachment, that's all good feedback. That price wants to go lower. That was what I was focusing on at that point in time. So I was getting good feedback at this point in time. I take my demo as live, so I feel the emotions too. So true. I don't know if I'm the only trader that feels emotion 9:30 volatility is coming in. I don't know if I'm the only trader that feels emotion for demo account, but it happens to me. That was me taking partial there because I was already beginning to get suspicious that this thing was going to act weird. I was already feeling some type of way. That was why I had to take something off. I was already thinking, and I took half the position off. So it was supposed to be at $2,000, but it was spiky. See, just look at that. Took out the rest of my. I even put my this thing on $200 profit. Trade my stop loss to $200, but it stopped me out at $100 loss. Can you imagine? So It didn't even respond to my stop loss at all. It was too fast that it triggered against it. So this is me watching price to see if it gets to my target. That was my interest at this point in time. I was like, okay, it's fine. I've been stopped out. I'm not going to enter back again. I'm not going to be forceful with price. I'm simply going to wait and watch if price is giving willingness to go to my target, because that tells me I am in sync with the buyers. That's what that tells me. And look at that explosive reaction. The 930 volatility can be crazy, which I don't know why this happened yesterday. Something similar to them on Thursday. The previous day, this happened the previous day, and it's happening again. I don't know why this happens, but it's clear to me that ICT does. ICT knows how to predict time, and that fills me with joy, knowing that in the future I'll be able to predict when trades are going to behave like this and avoid them. Have better risk management, avoid them. So avoid taking extra unnecessary loss. Still waiting to see if it reaches content for the New York. So yeah, exactly. I was waiting to see if it reaches for my sell side target, because price had already cleared all the buy side. I was like, that's done enough damage. What more can it possibly do? You have come again to come and clear buy side. There were a lot of liquidity resting there. So at this point in time, I was thinking, I don't see any reason why price won't go lower. That was what I was thinking. Look at the reaction to that midnight open there. That was what I was looking at this point in time. I just didn't point it out. And look at price. Look at that. Reaching for the new week opening gap high. Beautiful there. Give it to me, baby. And then my full profit target, I had to change it. Why? Because this one was already misbehaving. It was doing somehow. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm taking my partial as well. I'm taking my full profit target. I'm not taking my full profit target at the sell side again. So 7 a.m. low, I was waiting for price to take it. It was being sluggish. Just look at consolidating there. That means if it's consolidating above the FVG, that's good feedback that it's going to drop lower. So I was looking at that price has already dropped pretty close to my target, and I was already like, I'm done with this one. I need to be done here. Just look at it, went back to all the way back to that my initial entry.